There's been a rumor floating around the internet saying that OnlyFans was going to ban adult content, which sounded ridiculous because the platform gained popularity because they allowed creators who wanted to make adult content. So many other platforms start that way, where they allow basically anything, then give into pressure from investors or people on social media, and end up banning tons of content and allowing adult-only content was the only huge edge that OnlyFans had, but apparently that rumor was real, and they have officially started announcing that in October they will not allow adult content anymore. They are banning that type of material on their platform, which is absolutely bonkers. I want to read a couple of different articles, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month or supporting via direct donations. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So let's start off with this Ars Technica article. It has a lot of good details in here. It says OnlyFans bans spicy content basically to appease banks and payment services. Upcoming ban harms workers who helped OnlyFans become a big moneymaker, which is very true. I think that is a giant problem here. They are banning the people that helped boost their platform. So it says OnlyFans today announced an upcoming ban on explicit material in a move that will affect a large amount of the content that creators post on the platform. Nudity will be still allowed, but OnlyFans has yet to detail where it will draw the line between acceptable and unacceptable content. I think that this, first of all, is super ridiculous. They are saying, hey guys, we know a bunch of these content creators are on our platform, but we're going to ban this content, but we're not really going to tell you exactly what's going to be allowed and what exactly we're going to ban yet. A lot of people think that they are just going to be banning hardcore adult content, and they still will allow like nude pictures and videos, but we really don't know right now because they are being extremely vague. I think they knew there was going to be a ton of backlash to this move, so they didn't want to release all of the details at once. It says critics of the move pointed out that it will reduce income for sex workers who helped make the site popular. OnlyFans said in a statement that it was making the change to comply with the requests from our banking partners and payout providers. The new strategy also seems to be part of OnlyFans' attempt to attract investors at a valuation of $1 billion, a project that has recently reported hit a roadblock because of the site's racy content. While I personally wouldn't make that type of content, it doesn't mean that I think people shouldn't have platforms to put spicy photos or videos on. Even though when someone on the internet says OnlyFans and people instantly think of thoughts, I actually think a platform like this is really important. While yes, there may be women who use those platforms in ways that people don't like and I don't agree with, adult content should be allowed on the internet. Therefore, there should be platforms to accept money directly, and OnlyFans seemed really great for men and women who wanted a way to post exclusive content while also making money from it. A lot of people think that adult content like hot tub streams shouldn't be on Twitch, and I personally don't think it's a suitable place for it, but that doesn't mean that there shouldn't be another website where people can post that content. I do really think that a website like OnlyFans is important. I think that it is something that's good in the market, and I do not know why OnlyFans would decide to do this, besides the fact that they are trying to comply with requests of banking partners and payout providers. This platform blew up because others like Patreon started banning NSFW content of all kinds, and OnlyFans was like, hey, anyone can come on over to our site and post the content they want. I mean, OnlyFans blew up overnight basically, and it's thanks to men and women creating NSFW SJW content, but now the people behind it are like, well, it's hard to attract investors, which is garbage. They literally said anyone can join, put up their products, and reap the benefits, yet now apparently, when it's not profitable and their site shows a boatload of use to draw investors in, boom, they are banning this content, and they're not even giving people enough time, in my opinion. I think that 1 month is way too short, and they should at least say, like, after January 1st, 2022, because it gives people a couple of months, but this platform deserves to die if they're willing to throw away creators who help boost them up. And again, I do know that there are a lot of people who associate OnlyFans with thoughts, but this does just cut back on the ways and the options for people to, sell their content and put their content on the internet. Adults should be able to make the decisions to watch what they want. If you don't want to watch it, that is perfectly fine. I think that that's okay. But other people want to watch it, and we are all adults. We should have websites to go to if we want that type of content. But it says October 1st, 2021, OnlyFans will prohibit the posting of any content containing sexually explicit conduct. OnlyFans said in a statement the company provided to Ars Technica. In order to ensure the long-term sustainability of the platform and to continue to host an inclusive community of creators and fans, we must evolve our content guidelines. I actually think this is hilarious because they're claiming to be inclusive by excluding a certain group of people. That is absolute BS. It says creators will continue to be allowed to post content containing nudity as long as it is consistent with our new acceptable use policy. Again, they're not really giving creators a lot of details. They're not being very clear of this is what you can do, this is what you can't do. They're basically saying in the future, going forward, we'll let you all know our updated rules and what we are changing and what's allowed now. They were viewed as a great censor-free platform, and now they're moving into a space where large players already exist like Patreon and Subscribestar. So why do they think they've got an edge suddenly once they've kicked those people off? This whole thing is being prompted by banks and companies like PayPal dictating what a platform can and can't have for content. These are companies where their purpose is to move or hold money, not offer opinions. Yes, if something illegal is happening, for sure, they should take a stance against it, but if it's legal, they shouldn't dictate what content can and can't be sold or produced. I'm sure they realize this is massively going to decrease the size of their platform, but they're afraid of having no platform at all. But instead of fighting and finding another way to process payments, they are still committing suicide because they're moving into territory that has established companies. Patreon offers a way better percentage cut than something like OnlyFans. Someone that is established on Patreon or Subscribestar even is never going to move to OnlyFans. It also says OnlyFans, a UK company founded in 2016, says it has 200 employees, 150 million registered users, and over 1.5 million content creators. This is an awful move by OnlyFans because everyone knows OnlyFans is the site where adult content creators can go and make some extra money. This is a site that had a lot of good features for these types of creators. And again, even though I wouldn't create this type of content, I still think a platform like this should exist. It also says OnlyFans made $375 million in net revenue in 2020 and expects $1.2 billion in 2021 and $2.5 billion in 2022. Well, I don't think they're going to be making that much money now. When they literally kill their platform, all of these people are going to leave now. It says, despite its revenue, OnlyFans is still struggling to find outside investors, according to multiple sources. OnlyFans hired a merchant bank to help it solicit venture capital in the spring, but several deep-pocketed firms quickly passed, not even engaging in serious due diligence. In short, OnlyFans has an adult content problem, even though it never once mentions, that type of content in its pitch deck. The report said, in the pitch deck compiled at the end of March, said that over 300 OnlyFans creators earn at least $1 million a year, and about 16,000 earn at least $50,000 a year. This article also brings up Tumblr and says, obviously, banning much of the content that makes it popular could significantly reduce its user base and revenue. Did no one at OnlyFans call Verizon to ask how Tumblr worked out? Yahoo bought Tumblr for $1.1 billion in 2013, and Verizon bought Yahoo's operating business, including Tumblr, for $4.48 billion in 2017. It says Verizon banned porn and most nudity on Tumblr about 6 months after buying it, and now Tumblr was by then worth a fraction of its previous value, and the sale wasn't announced, but was reportedly well below $20 million. When you ban content like this, you are going to kill off your user base. If 90% of your user base goes there for that content, I do not know why they think that this is a good idea, but this is literally going to be the end of OnlyFans. These creators that even stay are going to have not a lot of confidence in this platform. Who knows what else they'll ban in the future, and OnlyFans is going to be just a done platform now. I do not see them surviving this. And I really quickly wanted to show off another article which kind of talks about some of the issues that OnlyFans has been facing that kind of led up to this decision. It says, before its content ban, anti-porn group asked DOJ to probe OnlyFans. It says 9 days before the content subscription service OnlyFans announced its upcoming ban on content, 102 members of Congress signed a letter to the DOJ, and the August 10th letter cited data from the National Center of Sexual Exploitation, a religious right anti-pornography group. The letter also noted that the NCOSE has named OnlyFans as one of the top contributors to online exploitation in the United States. Now, there's other groups saying that this group blows things out of proportion and even misinforms people on issues because they're so anti-porn. These groups want sites like OnlyFans to not have adult content on them because they think it shouldn't exist. Even the BBC recently did an investigation over the platform potentially having people selling photos and videos that are underage and over illegal content. But it's important to point out that every platform has people on it that break the rules. It is not just OnlyFans. All adult websites have to deal with that. When individuals can upload content to a platform, all they can do really is take down content that's flagged and reported. Is it as bad as these organizations are making it out to be? Probably not. They are just very anti-sex work. It would be more beneficial to hire new people to scan the site, update rules, and make a new report system instead of outright banning this content if it was such a problem. You would think, at least. They are fooling themselves if they think investors are going to invest in their company just so they can try and become a Patreon alternative. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video and found it important and informative, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.